do a little live drive here on Tuesday morning. Currently we're actually driving through some little bit of construction, a little normal spot. I highlighted this in some of my previous videos before as well, so but just thought I'd go live, right? This is make a lot of my videos here on FSD and full self-driving. Figured I'd just throw it up here and just go live and let you enjoy the ride here. I live in Colorado Springs, so hopefully you can hear me. If you can, give me a thumbs up, because this is my first time doing it. So hopefully everything is working properly. But so yeah, I live here in Colorado Springs, so I'm just kind of give you a little preview of the drive. More relaxed than anything, and maybe I'll chat about a couple things as we're driving here. But I just want to see how the live feature works as well, just to get an idea. About to jump onto the interstate here. Here to like point or 1/10 of a mile. Trying to beat the traffic here in the morning, especially coming this way. Fort Carson's up there on the left, so Army Post. So this can get a little busy in the morning. Just depends, but yeah. So running FSD 13.2.9. Past couple of days it's been weird, and it's kind of sort of why I wanted to just pop this up and go live for this morning. Instead of trying to necessarily make a video, just trying to want to see what FSD does here, because I feel like I've had a couple little issues the past day or two on 13.2.9, and it's hard to describe exactly what the behavior is, but we're going to stop for these little on-ramp lights on the interstate. But some weird little quirks, just like weird movements and things like that. I don't think it's necessarily the car, but it seems more of like a little software glitch more so than anything. So it's kind of why I'm throwing this live video up this morning, just to drive with you, see if I see any of these quirks here. You never know. So for those that are on right now, thanks for being on. But like I said, just a quick little drive this morning up to work. South end of Colorado Springs. We're about to head up to the north end of the city. Getting notifications on the screen because I'm like, I got what I'm recording here right here, and then I'm looking down at my other phone to see who's on, those types of things. So like I said, hopefully you guys can hear me. Little interstate drive here in the city. A bunch of rain came through last night. It's been very, very rainy in this city the past 2 weeks, really, at this point. It feels like. So you can see the roads a little bit wet from it was like 2 in the morning or something. A bunch of rain came through. It's supposed to be raining again today as well. But yeah, first live video, so it's always fun. Not sure how many will get on this morning, but just cruising along. FSD, full self-driving. Hopefully we're getting close to a unsupervised version of FSD. It's June. Talk is robo-taxi launch here in June. Got a Tesla coming up on my left here. Model S or Model 3, can't tell. So far, smooth ride. Typically, as always. Be able to see Pikes Peak in that shot right there. But looked like a bunch of snow got dumped on it last night. They're showing it on the news. Some clouds right there. A few feet of snow. Yeah, we're just passing downtown Colorado Springs right now. So those who are joining. So just a little morning drive here to test out live on YouTube, just for fun here. But also, for folks who are on right now, just, yeah, like I was saying earlier, the past couple of days, just noticed a couple of small quirks with FSD. And I'm running the newest version, obviously, 13.2.9. There's some, and it's hard to describe, just the weird little behaviors that I've noticed, like almost jerking or things like that, or slow speeds. Like this morning before I went live, knew that the speed limit was 50, but it was running at like 41 on a wide open road. So I had to tap the accelerator a little bit just to kind of get it moving. And then yesterday there was some weird, it kept like changing lanes like constantly. I was on this road, so this is Interstate 25, but it was weird to get over to the left and get over to the right, and get over to the right and get over to the left. It was making some weird, very unpredictable lane changes yesterday. So that's why I'm just throwing up this live video to see if that happens again like this, or is that just some fluke in the system that was coming up yesterday. I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna find out this morning, I guess, because right now we're doing pretty good. It's running pretty normal, like it always has, and in the left lane and passing cars. So, nothing too out of the ordinary right now. I've seen the past couple days. So yeah, obviously when I'm not recording is when it's going to do weird things. At that point, I wish I was recording something to almost show that it was just like getting over to the left, get over to the right, get back over, and then have to get over again to get off, and then it was like getting over, and like it was all over the place. And don't know if that's a navigation issue, an FSD issue. It wasn't like I was in a lot of traffic. It was lighter than this, obviously. It was, you know, like getting around a car, get over a lane, get around somebody, something like that. But beyond that, gosh, thanks, buddy, man. Thanks for the thoughts of a safe journey, and yes, kudos and thanks to the Tesla team as well. So, responding to the comment there. Driving one of the most advanced cars in the world at this point. Kind of happy that Elon Musk is kind of going back to getting out of the government a little bit. You know, despite your political beliefs on all of that, what he did with Doge and those types of things, but going back to Tesla and SpaceX and focusing his time on that is probably better in my opinion. Let's make these cars the best, even better than they are. Push people to buy Teslas, push out the robo-taxis, and let's focus on space and Starlink and all those adventures versus what he was doing with the government, in my opinion. Very bumpy. That was a lot of bumpiness back there, probably because of the construction we're doing. Somebody made a comment the other day on a video. It was funny that, oh man, your suspension must be messed up. Like, you hear rattling and stuff, and typically the rattling, I took it down. It comes from my garage opener, sits up here. And that's an old garage door opener up on the visor, and it actually rattles. You know, if I put my hand up and touch it, it stops rattling. So that was probably on that day that whoever made that comment. But then obviously, yeah, sounds of the road. It's just welcome to Colorado. The amount of potholes that are on these roads is insane. So I think most of the time, you know, bumps and whatnot, especially on the interstate. See that guy in front of me hit the pothole. I don't know if you saw the water splash up. So I'm like, oh man, there's water on the road now. Just he went right into it, I guess, right there on the yellow line. So yeah, not a suspension issue at all. It's just the roads of Colorado and a lot of western states. I think they know what to do. Oh, getting yelled at. Somebody said that with 13.2.9 that there's a little bit more leeway in when you're not looking at the road and that warning coming up. I honestly haven't seen that, right? I was barely looking down and it's like, pay attention. Like, come on, get out of here. What are we talking about here? But coming up on the north end of the city now. So, I know it's funny, I haven't seen it, like, you're not recording is when things are going to happen and the car is going to do something weird or the software is going to do something weird. And when I throw it on, like I said, just to go live for the first time, running perfect at this point. So go figure. So maybe just a little fluke in a day or something. I don't know. Running the newest version of FSD, so 13.2.9. Running the newest version of the car, which I think is like 14.8. Yeah, 2025 14.8 version. Pretty sure it's the newest version that's out right now. I got it the other day, so I installed it. I'm sure it is. Thanks for the ones who have jumped on this live video. I know it's not like anything super exciting. It's just an easy morning drive. Running FSD up the interstate, headed to work. Never gone live before, so I just want to test it out. State troopers around. That always been fun when we get caught speeding running FSD. Like, it was a car, officer. I wasn't driving. That's going to hold up and get you out of a ticket. But maybe it has. If it has, let me know. That'd be good to know. I was going to say it should get over. Like, I mean, we're running pretty slow there. So it did. Looks like there were no cars in the left lane. Beyond that one. Windy up here though. Feel the trees blowing. I made a couple videos on that, I think, back a couple months ago. High wind drives. You go on the channel and check those out. But FSD, if that's a question, does a really good job of handling the high winds. Mark Coffin wants to know what state this is. This is Colorado, sir. Colorado Springs, so we're on the north end of Colorado Springs. Actually, right off to my left right now. I can't show you unless I turn on the camera. Is the United States Air Force Academy. They just had their graduation the other day. So yeah, Colorado. We live in Colorado Springs, so we've gone from the very south end of the city to the very north end here. So that's where we're at right now. And it's very green right now because we've got a lot of rain. So that's probably the biggest, you know, if you've ever been here from the area, you know, we can get a lot of dry spells and things like that. So it's been raining. It rained last night. So area is very green right now, which is nice. So should be getting off here about a mile off the interstate. So yeah, off to the left, we're going to get off at Northgate Boulevard, which is the north gate to the U.S. Air Force Academy. There's the United States Air Force Academy. Cool stuff. They just had graduation last week. That's our, like I said, basically, this is like come from the very extreme southern end of the city. Colorado Springs. This is the very north end of the city. Because once you get past here, you're in another city called Monument. So this is the very north end of the city. So it takes about, that was only like a 20-minute drive. So I live on the south end, work on the north end. Construction cones here set up. They didn't have these up yesterday. Maybe they did. I don't know. I didn't come this way yesterday, guys. I lied. Yeah, bad part of the road. And then you get into the good part. A little bit more cloudy up here though than it was.